All right, it is November 11th, 2024, and we've had a lot of people ask us questions about our oxalic acid setup. So we changed things up a little bit this year. We used to run let me back up. We have two ProVape 110s. They're corded. We have the plunger. We have two of these to go with the two guns. So we have it set for a preset amount. We used to just have the one gun and we would run it off our car battery with an inverter. But we have a couple yards that are 50-ish colonies or more, and it was taking forever. So we got a second gun, but our inverter was not strong enough to power two guns. So we looked at our options. We decided that we had more utility if we bought a power station. So we bought this Anker SOLIX, I think it's a C1800. And so this is able to power both these guns. I'll turn it on in just a second and get them heated up. But this way we can run two vaporizers, or I can run two vaporizers right now by myself, and I can go through the yards twice as fast. I know what a lot of people are going to want to know is how many colonies can you do with that power station. I can do about 100, which is more than I ever want to do in a day. So worst case scenario, I do 100 or 80 or so, and then I have to charge it and do the rest. But it's definitely the way that I'd recommend going. If you don't have a bunch of colonies, then yes, you could get away with the InstaVapes or the ones that run off power batteries or power tool batteries. Might be more applicable for you. But I didn't want to have to buy an arsenal of batteries just to power these guns. And I can take that thing camping or anywhere we go outdoors. I've seen people even use them in gun blinds before. So get a lot more use out of that. So that's what we ended up buying. But as you can see, everything else stays the same, but I'll just run through it one more time. We have the front entrances blocked. Once again, if I am going to take the time to do all this, I'm going to try to keep all the oxalic acid in that I can and let it crystallize inside the colonies, especially because I'm running triple deeps. So I can't really afford to lose any oxalic acid. I'm already pushing the limits with the internal volume of these colonies and trying to get a good mite kill. So I understand that that is one of the negatives of these triples. And then obviously doubles would be a little bit better and singles would be even better in getting mite kill. I get that. But we're gonna do it anyway. But we are definitely gonna plug these entrances. You can see I keep my mouse guards on, so don't have to remove those to add the towels. Pretty straightforward. Same thing with these nukes. Just plug the entrances up with towels, and then you'll see that all of these have 1/4-inch holes drilled in the back, and we just plug them with the golf tee. Still recommend bringing some kind of drill bit or something, because sometimes the bees really propolize these, and sometimes they break off inside, and you never know what's going to happen. So it's always nice to have a drill bit, just in case you need to clear that hole. So I also have just a stereotypical cap for the nukes, so I don't have to adjust the plunger. But yeah, that's all we really do. I can run two guns at a time. I can show you this. So this we can turn on. I already ran through our big yard, or Megan and I ran through the big yard on Saturday, so we're down to 61%. We treated about 50 colonies, lost about 40%. And then we turn it on here. And then it's going to, what's cool about it is it gives me an estimate once it starts to detect the current draw. So it's pulling 756 watts. So that's what two of those guns equate to. And I have 0.7 hours left on this battery pulling that kind of wattage. But once the guns get up to temperature, that wattage goes to 0 until they have to kick back on and vaporize again. So I'll definitely be able to get these 12 colonies done, no problem. And then I can charge that power station. But here they are. both guns heating up just to show that it does work. But this was our alternative, like I said, instead of buying several power tool batteries. Kind of the same thing. The only negative is I have to deal with all these extension cords. At this point I could probably get shorter extension cords, but like I said, we were having to run the extension cord from our car battery to treat all these colonies. But anyway, so this is the last yard in Grand Rapids that we have to treat. Technically this is in Kentwood, but all of the west side colonies will have been treated with oxalic acid. Of the ones that we are treating, the breeders we left untreated, because honestly, if they can't survive without treatment, then we don't want to be breeding from them anyway. But these ones are haven't been tested, and so rather than just let Mother Nature take their course, we will treat them now, and we can harboassay them next year in the fall after they've run a full season with no mite treatment. So that's what we're doing today. It is cold, windy, and overcast, but got to get this done. So then that will leave just our howl yard. But so far, I mean, it's still really early. It is, like I said, November 11th. All of the colonies, all 99 of them, are still alive. So we'll keep you posted as we go through it, but just wanted to show the oxalic acid setup for the year. If you have any questions, go ahead, put them in the comments. We'd be happy to help best that we can. Good luck. See you in the next one.